Yo, what up? It's your boy DJ Wade Banner, and big shouts to DJ Tigo, Fucious TV. You already know I'm rocking with you. MP3 Wax, we here.
Okay, man, let the people know who we have on Fucious TV right now.
What up, y'all? It's DJ Wade Banner, K975, Black Bottle Boy, Maybach Music Group, and of course MP3 Wax be the team.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning, man. Like, how did DJ Wade Banner start DJing?
So it's really a long story. It's just a progressive thing. Like it really comes from just being a music guy, and all DJs are music guys. Like almost everybody that's a DJ plays some kind of instrument. But you know, when I was younger, I went to elementary school where we were required to play an instrument, and so it got me into band. And I used to rap. I got on the radio off of rapping, and then what actually got me into the art of actual DJing is me and a mentor of mine, Brian Dawson. We was at a skate party and he asked me if I knew how to spin.
How old was you around that time?
I was, I think I was 25 actually at this
Okay.
point. Yeah, like I was already on the radio, but I wasn't a DJ.
Okay.
And so he asked me if I knew how to spin. I was like, nah. He's like, come on, Wade, you're on the radio. You gotta know how to spin. So when I ended up getting my tax check, I ended up buying some turntables and fell in love with it, and just I kept practicing and getting better and better, and became a DJ.
Okay, so for those who don't know, like, where are you from? Are you from Raleigh or?
I'm from Durham.
Okay, you from Durham.
Originally New York, Bronx.
Bronx.
But,
Okay.
I grew up in Durham.
Okay. All right, man. So, you know, like, how do you feel about the music industry, you know, right now compared to the past? Like, you know.
Quality wise, I think it was way better in the past. However, I'm not really one of those guys that's like, oh, y'all messing up music. I think everything progresses. So, I mean, like the iPhone, for example, like it's a great thing, the things you can do on an iPhone, but the truth is, it's not better than the old school phones. Like, it's just not better. It's just different. And so I feel the same way with music. Like, it's different. So I might not necessarily like the quality or the talent of certain artists, but if you can get 1 million streams, then you gotta be doing something right. Like, you understand your audience, so it just is what it is.
Okay, now I was on YouTube and I seen where you said that this music industry would change you. You also said that this music industry is fake. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, like I originally, like, you know, I grew up in the street, so like you feel like you gotta watch your back of the street. Then when you get on the radio or in the entertainment industry, then you start to feel like, all right, well, this is like a corporate thing. This is a business where everybody's successful, so you don't have to watch your back like that. But it is actually the exact opposite. It's more cutthroat than anything. It's just like being in the streets. Like, everybody is out for self. You'll have a very few people that you can really rely and depend on.
Okay, so like on your come up, you know what I'm saying, coming up, being a radio personality or all that, like what's some obstacles and stuff, that struggles and stuff that you went through that made you feel that way, you know, that the industry is cutthroat, you know?
So without calling people out specifically, which I do tend to do a lot, but I'm trying to be better about that. I've had people try to block my position and my come up, like trying to assert authoritative power to try to block me from coming up. People that conspire together to say, all right, well, we're going to try to block him out. I mean, that's really what it is. When you get in the game at all levels, people will be like, oh, well, it's easy for you to get in the club because you on the radio. Nah, it's actually, it makes it harder, because now instead of people feeling like we can be partners in something, then they feel like they putting you on. And so people try to do whatever they can to try to prevent that from happening. So, I mean, it's just a game.
Yeah.
You get used to it. You do what you do, and you overcome everybody, and just keep overcoming those obstacles.
Okay. All right, man. So, you know, being that you're a DJ and a radio personality at K97.5 in North Carolina, how do you feel, like, what's your opinion on the, you know, North Carolina music scene right now? Your honest opinion.
I think we got some extremely talented artists, but I think overall, as a whole, nobody really understands the business, how to move forward in the business, or how to even be beneficial on all sides. Like they want something for nothing.
Okay. What you mean by that? Like,
every artist feels like, excuse me, every artist feels like they're entitled to being played on the radio because they got a good song, but they not putting no kind of work in. Like a person, you can have the best song in the world, man. If you got 5 fans, 10 fans, like, no diss to you, but you just not made for radio.
So basically, you feel like the artists should just put that groundwork in and not just expect the DJs and the radio station to put the work in for
exactly.
them.
Yeah, nah, it's not like, and some DJs disagree, but I, as a DJ, say it's not my job to break somebody's record. It's my job to play good music, and music that the audience that's listening will like. Now, if your record fits in that, then alright, cool. But at the same time, like, I had to grind to get to the position where I'm at. So how I look just giving somebody a position, you gotta grind the same way I had to grind.
Okay, so if I'm an artist coming up out of North Carolina and I want to get my music out there, you know, I want to get on the radio stations, what would DJ Banner, you know, DJ Wade Banner advice be to an artist, you know, that want to do that?
The first thing is determine the type of music that you make and how to reach your audience. I think we get a lot of trap artists that's like, yo, I'm going to radio, but you know, the radio listening audience ain't for you. So what happens is your record, if it does get played on the radio, it don't go nowhere because it's not even going to the right audience. Or you have your backpackers. Like, you just gotta understand like where to take it. A backpacker is better than the college situation, but like the artist should really understand the type of music you make, the audience, and how to get to that audience. Build your buzz up. Once your buzz is where it needs to be, honestly, like, people think that you gotta holler at the radio guy. Like, if you put your buzz where it needs to be, we so in tune to the streets that we already know. Like, there's no artist that I've ever seen get broken because they came up straight to the radio. Like, if you didn't have some other things in order, like, it just didn't go down like that.
Okay. So, you know, I seen on your YouTube interviews and stuff, you was talking about patience because, you know, I seen that you say you started out, you ain't have nothing, but you stayed down, you know what I'm saying, until you got to the position that you at right now. Mm-hmm. Can you talk about, you know, having patience in this game? And
yeah, like, really, man, you don't have no choice. Like, I'm a go-getter. I'm very aggressive, and I'm trying to win. But, you know, life will keep humbling you over and over and over at all levels. So when you think you made it, and you find out, like, there's still a whole nother level, and you just got to be patient and know that your time is coming. So I had to go through, like, a lot of, like, you know, I'm almost there, and I can see it, and I'm excited because I'm like, yo, I'm almost there. And then realizing, like, it wasn't really what I thought it was going to be. So now it's back to the grind again, and it's just a constant, everyday struggle, but it's a hustle, and it's beautiful. Like, it's a beautiful struggle, but you gotta be prepared for it. Nothing happens overnight.
Nothing. Okay, so basically, like if I'm a radio personality or somebody that's trying to get in your position, what's some things that you can guarantee that's going to happen in this game, you know, on your journey to being where you at right now?
I can guarantee it's not going to be as easy as you think, but that's cool because you can overcome it. You just got to be determined and hustle hard. I can guarantee you're going to get some haters, but as long as you know they come in and a hater is really a fan, like I like to say all the time, man, like, hate is love, because if you don't care about something, why would you hate it? You don't care. So if you hate it, that means you love it, but it's just misguided. Like, you mad because it ain't you. So that's what causes the hate. So it's going to be haters, but once you understand, like, your haters really love you, then that don't matter either. And it's definitely going to be just a struggle to get to where you're trying to go, because you have to be, for your listening audience, you have to be what they're looking for. Like, people don't just gravitate to you because you want them to. Like, you have to find some way to connect with that audience, and man, you be out of here after that too. I don't respond to all DMs, but I do see them all, if that makes sense. So if
So what
if
does
a
it take?
DM comes through, you was about to ask like
like what does it take for you? Yeah,
it has
to
to
take somebody seriously. Like
I gotta like. Normally, what I'll do, I'll look and kind of see what the person got going on if it's music related, because what happens, you can't tell artists the truth. I don't get why I like that, but you tell them the truth and be like, yo, like you hot, but you don't got no following, or the song ain't all that, but keep trying. I try to always stay positive with people, man. Like I let people know, like alright, yo, like this one might not be it, but I mean, keep trying. You might have it on the next one. But man, artists don't appreciate that. Instead, it's you a hater and blah blah and this and that. And it's like, bro, like for real, like this is for you. I'm where I want to be. So you know what I mean? Like when they get mad about stuff, it just kind of make you not even want to deal with them like that. But at least I could tell that somebody that's persistent, then they really serious. Somebody that they just hit me that one time and I don't pay no attention, and then they hit me again. I'm like, all right. They really want to move forward. Somebody else, they wasting time. And at the end of the day, man, like I'm in a position where I don't have time to waste. So
yeah, cause I feel like you probably got turned down a lot. You know what I'm saying? Coming on your come up, but you ain't really throw shade at them. You kept working hard
never.
to you know what I'm saying, get to where you at.
I posted on social media. I said my big homie tried to tell them to rock with me, and they didn't pay no attention. And 2 DJ of the Year awards later, they just had to cut the check. So, I mean, that's what it is. So, and even for artists, like, yo, like, we, as a DJ, DJs don't catch every record. It's some records that we might be like, nah, I ain't. And then later on, that record go, and it's like, yo, I missed it. I missed it on Ray Shrimmer. Like, I liked the No Flex Zone, but then they did No Type, and I was like, oh, it's trash. And, yo, it took off. Like, I took that L.
Okay.
But like I'm a man about mine, so I'm willing to admit like I don't always catch it.
So what music do DJ Wade Bender listen to? Are you like more of a up north, 90s,
yeah, the funny thing
area?
To be down south, I'm really like a up north type of guy. Like I really rock with the new dude Casanova, Dave East, Uncle Murder, Mano. But I mean I'm
what about old school? Like, is it Mobb Deep, Notorious?
Yeah, I love all of it.
Yeah,
man. I'm real diverse, man. Like I listen to a little bit of everything. And then of course I gotta shout out Rose, Mr. Renzel, Rick Ross, man. Like his album is classic to me, and I still like the the pop joints like the Drake. And man, I listen to a lot of everything, man. Wyclef Jean had a dope album just dropped, so. Yeah, like I listen to a lot.
Okay, so before we get out of here, man, you want to give any shout outs?
Yeah, man, shout out to everybody that's rocking with me, man. I feel honored, humbled, blessed that, the streets be rocking. They show me love everywhere I go. It means the world to me, yo. Like, for real, like, I coming from where I come from, the success, I don't take it lightly. I'm very humbled by it, so I appreciate everybody that rock with me, all of the mentors that's in my life, like Brian Dawson, DJ Khaled, Sav, like all of the label guys that have given me a lot of knowledge, man. Like I'm appreciative of all of it.
Okay, all right, that's what it is then.